Hello everyone, so this is part 2 of my playthrough of Soul Reaver Remastered. No big intro this time, I'm just going to get into it. So in the last video I said that we should go to fight Kain. We could do that, we could also, there's other places that we can unlock, that we have unlocked that we can go to. But yeah, I think we're going to go for Kain, because we can actually go to the human city, which is a whole other section, so that would be quite cool to show you, so maybe I'll do that a bit later, but I think the big deal is facing Kain. So, one thing about this game as well, it doesn't remember I save, and it doesn't remember your location in the game. It remembers all your progress and everything you've done, of course, but it doesn't put you where you were when you left the game. So obviously every time I reload the game I appear in that room and you just come to this warp gate. So this is the fast travel system. You just come here and then go to where you need to go if you've unlocked it. There's quite a lot of gates in here for all around the map, but yeah, so there's me forgetting what button it was. I'm still not used to the DualSense's big touchpad. I was trying to press the what would be select. Yeah, still trying to get used to that. I want to briefly mention the story. So obviously the story is very complex. There's a lot to it. But in a nutshell, this land of Nosgoth, the health of the land is tied to pillars, the 9 pillars of Nosgoth, and they were basically these pillars that seemed to stretch infinitely into the sky, and they each all had a guardian. Someone was chosen when they were born to be the protector and the person that represents that pillar. And Kain, if you remember him from the intro video, when you play Blood Omen you find out that he should have been the Balance Guardian. The original Balance Guardian, Ariel, was murdered. He was supposed to take over from her. When she was murdered, it caused a corruption to all the other Pillar Guardians. So they all went mad. And Ariel, as a ghost, basically told Kain, you need to kill all of the Guardians. So he did. At this point he's already been turned into a vampire, because again he was a human originally. So he goes and kills them all, and then basically at the end Ariel's like, you are the last one, you are the Balance Guardian, my successor, and you have to kill yourself for the pillars to be reset and the land to be saved. And he refuses, canonically. In Blood Omen you could actually choose either way, but the story, as we've continued in Soul Reaver and the other games, he chooses to, no, I'm not killing myself, I'm going to find another way. And he walks away and the pillars blow up and collapse and crumble. So if you remember the start film, when we started this game, he sits on a throne at the foot of the balance pillar and all the pillars, and you see them all crumbling. We're going to go and have a look at them now. So in a nutshell, that's the a very brief history. Obviously it covers thousands of years, so that's a very abbreviated version. Yes, here we go. So since we've killed Melchiah, we can phase into this gate. This is how we get into Kain's Sanctuary. There is an achievement I must try to get here. Try not to mess it up. Look at him. Oh, I found the photo mode as well, by the way. There we go. I can get personal, up close and personal to all these guys. Look at the state of him. Oh, I'm just amazed at how detailed he was. Look at how he is in the old game. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so, oh yeah, since I got the Force Glyph in the last video, these Glyph energy things will appear throughout the game. That's a very small one. You can get massive ones that are huge, and they restore your health, not your health, your Glyph energy, because each time you use one, it takes up a certain cost of your Glyph energy. So yeah, when you kill enemies, sometimes they're just floating there in the world, but when you kill enemies, they can pop out sometimes. Right, there's an achievement here where I have to kill 2 vampires with a glyph, so I've got to try and time this right, because if they run over, they won't be in the right angle. Hopefully I get this right. If not, I might super reset. Here we go. Yes. Hey. Sometimes if you get too close to them, they will run at you, and then when you use the force glyph, it shoots them like down this path, and then they're not going to fall into the water, and then I think that achievement wouldn't have procced. Shame I don't have a spear to kill him. I've got to kill 10 vampires in stealth. Let's scare him. Ow! I love their sounds. It's so funny. Right. Another thing as well that might not have been clear, again, from that movie at the start, all those other vampires that were standing around Raziel when he came to present his wings to Kain, they're all his brothers. Not his actual blood brothers, but like brothers in arms. They were all lieutenants in Kain's empire. So since obviously Kain refused to sacrifice, the whole world has turned to this and destroyed. When Raziel, again, it was 500 years he was in the abyss burning. He seemed, to him it felt quite quick. Well, an eternity, but he didn't know. He had no sense of time. So he comes out and sees the world like this. That's why he was so amazed, because they used to, all these brothers used to have their own clan territories. They still do, with legions of vampire armies, and obviously they were quite advanced. They looked fairly human. Obviously they were vampires, but humanoid. So when he first appeared and saw the Dumar Hymm, which is what you call the offspring of his brother Dumar, they always put im or him at the end of it, they just looked like monsters. He couldn't believe it. It was like, what has happened? And he couldn't believe how much time has passed. And basically all of this is a result of the original corruption of the Pillars and the corruption of Kain. The whole world has turned to this. There's basically no green. There's nothing left. So, and that was also why he was so amazed when he saw Melchiah, because again, Melchiah was just one of those guys standing there at the Pillars seeing Kain, and he turned into that thing. He devolved into a hideous monster, basically. Yes, so we're going to go and see Kain now, after all this has happened. At this point, Raziel is still wondering, well, where is his clan? Where's his descendants? He obviously had a thriving clan territory with all the vampires that he made.
Raziel. Kain. The abyss has been unkind.
I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver. Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Indeed. I'm just trying to get an achievement here, so this is going to be over quite quickly. But you have to get in without being hit. Oh no. Oh, he didn't go to where I thought he would. Oh, that's a shame. I might restart just to try and get that achievement. I'll cut to that because I honestly try to want to get it all done in one go, sort of thing. So I'll just cut. Ooh. Just.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The Pillar of Balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
So there we go, we now have the Soul Reaver, or its spirit form, and it's attached to you and it's part of you forever now. And we just met Ariel there, so she was the original Balance Guardian, like I said earlier. You might recognise the voice, that is Anna Gunn, and most recently notable that would be Skylar White from Breaking Bad. And yeah, she does some incredible voice work in this. It's barely mentioned, all these things that all these people have done, sort of thing, different credits and stuff, but yes, she's done an incredible job. She's recorded so many lines for this game. She's brilliant.
May you find peace here, Raziel.
So this little thing just refills your health to maximum. You can always come here to get the... Ariel's basically going to give you hints about where to go, so she's helping you. And I have to remember to come back here actually and get all of her hints, because you don't actually need them, but yeah, you have to remember to come back. That refills my glyph energy there, so it's gone back to 2 now. Once I get more glyphs, it increases, and then I can get glyph power-ups to increase the power itself again. But yeah, looking at the room, it looks very, very, very cool. So yeah, this is the ruined pillars. Oh, look at the flags. Oh, so cool. We're going to have to get up there. There is a cheaty way to get up there now, but obviously I'm going to try and play the game in the correct order. Let's see what she's going to advise.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
So there you go. So what she's see that's a good hint there. It just says the eastern mountains, so there wasn't a compass before. So you'd have to try and figure out when was the first time you were told a direction. It was when you walked up to the abyss again, and he said my clan territory was to the west, and that's basically your only chance of remembering. Okay, that is a compass point, so we'll have to try and figure out how to get east. It is basically back in the first room where we first went to the material world, the physical world. And that's how you access Zephon's area. What I might do though, because again this is quite open world, I might actually just take us to the human city. Just because it's quite interesting just to show, because there is a power up I can get, and if I get one more, yeah, see, if I get one more, my health is going to increase a little bit, and that can be quite useful, just for staying alive a little bit longer. So I could have done it before the Kain fight, but because I wanted to do it...
Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
There you go, so you even get an even further hint there. So actually I think that was fairly easy to follow back in the day. Some of the next directions to go in could be a bit confusing. And again, if you wanted to 100% this, there's nothing really that leads you to any of the glyphs. You kind of have to discover them for yourself if you want them. So yeah, in the physical world, the Soul Reaver is blue, which is very cool. So the human city is that way. And basically in this ruined world, there's nothing much left. These poor humans have basically been reduced to live in this one tiny little stronghold because Kain and Raziel and the others basically wiped out all the humans. Ooh. Jumped up the wrong bit. So they've even got a moat to protect them from the vampires, although that isn't going to protect them from the Rahab's offspring, they can swim. Trying to get a soul. Your health obviously refills slowly in the spirit world anyway, but if you manage to get a soul, it obviously refills a little bit quicker. We can hear one. Come on. Sometimes they get stuck on the environment sometimes, so you have to let go of of drawing it in, and then the soul can find its way to you, and then you can usually get it a bit quicker. Just double check they're still friendly to me. Hello. Oh, okay. He was just ignoring me. Brilliant. So if you had hurt the human when you first saw them, again, there's nothing in the game telling you to do that or not. This guy has a flamethrower. All these guys would start attacking you. So, yeah. It just makes the whole human city exploration a little bit easier if they're not all trying to kill you. So Raziel will tell us a little bit more about the city.
The human citadel. Its towering walls and deep moats engineered to keep Nosgoth's vampire plague at bay.
Indeed.
Though the city was well fortified against vampires, its human architects hadn't considered a breach by a creature such as myself.
A creature. Yeah, Raziel basically, he does hate his form. The first thing he said when he woke up in the underworld was, I would choose oblivion over this existence. I'm destroyed. But yeah, the old god obviously convinced him, well, no, you can't do that. Let's go and get revenge instead. And look, here's just normal civilians walking around. Wow, they look so good. Oh, I got the other achievement too. Brilliant. Let's look at the old graphics. Yep. That's what they used to look like. Wow. So you can actually see proper faces now. Nice. Brilliant. So yeah, it was worth doing this anyway because I used to never hurt the humans. I prefer not to. These poor people. Yeah, you get an achievement for not hurting them and getting to this point. Wow. Just looking at the whole area. They've got a massive water tower up here, and we've got to get to the top of that once we have enough abilities to do so. There is quite a lot of secrets in this area. There's all sorts. There's a grate down there which we're going to go through eventually. Yeah, we've got a lot to do. I'm going to just go and get the warp gate for this area. I think it's this way. I always forget there's two main ways to go here, and I often jump to the wrong one. So despite knowing the game so well, I can still get turned around and forget which way I'm going. I've basically got a mental map of the entire game, but it can still get mixed up. But I have picked the right way. So let's just make it easier to get here later. Obviously, once we gain the ability to swim, it's even easier to come into this place, and I've got to wait to get some more power-ups anyway. Right. Quite interesting music here as well. Oh! Ah, okay, so this, remember in the last video I said that there's a day-night cycle, and I hadn't noticed anything. This is going night, I can see that straight away. That is cool. Normally it would just be the same colour. Wow. totally different colour palette now. Brilliant. Purplish, or like it's like the sun setting basically. So if you come this way, there's a little puzzle, there's a whole little puzzle area here. And we should increase our health. And then we'll go and fight Zephon. Well, fight, I should say. Zephon's area is absolutely huge, it's massive. Oh, it's going to be very, very dark. So come over here, there's a little lever here. And we stop the flow of water. Oh, I just noticed the glow effect from the Soul Reaver. It's actually lighting up the floor and the walls there. That's very cool. Oh yeah, you see it? Oh, that's so cool. Obviously in the in the original game there wasn't really anything like that. Yeah, look, it just like this. Wow. Just really cool little details that they've put in to the remaster. I love that. So now the water's stopped, we can come along here. And we have to go in there. There you go, the Soul Reaver is incredibly powerful, it literally just explodes the vampires. Again, that's another achievement I need to do, that I have to do that 10 times to get another achievement. I'm glad I got that Kain one. It was annoying that I had to reset, obviously, but it's fine. I've switched off the interact prompt just because I don't need it. It's kind of distracting in a way for someone who's used to playing the game and knowing what you can interact with and what you can't. So I've just switched that off just for old time's sake, just for my experience. Oh, this room's so cool. See where everything warps and shifts. Oh, amazing. It's a cool noise. And here, this special power up. Ta-da! There we go. So my health has just increased. See, the curl has gone a bit more now, the spiral. So that's going to be quite useful. Good to have. Cool. So just run back through the human city. I could actually quit out the game here and get back to where I need to go a bit quicker, but I feel like I want to try and play it fluidly. Let's see if sometimes when you come out of the portal here and go back into the physical world, you scare the humans that were standing here. They're like when you just appear. It might not work though, sometimes it doesn't. Oh no, I guess you didn't see, but yeah, they actually have a little animation where they go and they jump back when you suddenly appear. It's quite cool. Oh, the whole tone of this place has changed just because of the lighting. That is quite interesting. Yeah, night mode. Some people were saying it's too dark in some areas. But we'll see. It's not too dark yet. I'm hoping it doesn't affect the gameplay later. Hopefully it's okay. Thinking, what's the easiest way? Should I just run out of here? No, let's go use the teleporter. it's getting very dark now. So I said about Anna Gunn, who played Ariel, did the voice of Ariel. All of the voice acting cast have got amazing credits to their name. So yeah, you'd have to look it up because I'm not going to remember all of them, but everyone's done so much. So like Raziel, his voice, that's by Michael Bell. If you look into what he's done, there's so much. He's been in like everything. Like, yeah, he did voices for Transformers, he did voices in Rugrats, loads and loads of games, like an unbelievable amount of games. And he was even in some Star Trek episodes as well, like fully acting, not just his voice, he was in them. He's done so much, you would not believe how many voices he's done. Metal Gear Solid 3, he was the fear. You can hear it in, honestly, sometimes as you're playing things and you suddenly hear these little voices and you're like, that sounds familiar, it's him. And Simon Templeman as Kain, again, he's done loads of voices in loads of games too, and he's also done acting in shows as well. He was in Charmed, he was the Angel of Death in Charmed, so he appeared in a good few episodes as that. Oh yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. Oh god, it's so weird being here at night. But so this is back at the original place, and because we can phase through now, we can go through this gate. So, new area music time. So this whole area is massive. It's a massive cathedral. Whoa, it is very dark. Whoa. There's some power-ups up there. We'll eventually get to that. There's another way to get to a glyph down there. There's a little moat here that you can barely see. But yeah, down there there's another... I'm going to get the sunlight glyph. But I'm just going to run this way and get the warp gate to get here quicker, just in case something happens. I mean, these warp gates themselves are actually amazing, how you can instantly just activate them, walk through and go to a whole other area seamlessly. Again, there's no real like loading screen, you just go through it. It's amazing how they managed to code all that into just a small amount of megabytes. I'm amazed how dark this is. This is quite dark. Let's get in here. And in there is a very horrible creature. Oh my god. So this is a Zephon Hymm. And they are very... Oh, you know what they remind me of now? They look like those things from Dead Space. Wow. Okay, this is what they used to look like. Just really creepy, spidery things. That was only a fledgling one as well, so obviously, again, the adult versions will look slightly different. Probably even more scary. And the thing with them, they can crawl up walls and they jump out at you, and throughout this entire area they are constantly falling from the ceiling, getting you. They're a nuisance and they click clack as they walk as they walk along. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Look at that. Oh god, it's so freaky. Wow. I'll get a closer look at an adult one in a little bit. I tried to jump past him so he doesn't take my Soul Reaver. Obviously, if you get hit once, your Soul Reaver disappears until you refill your health, so it's quite hard to keep it sometimes. Showing you the way in. Ooh, this is quite dark. I almost wish the Soul Reaver actually glowed more so you can use it as a torch. Luckily I know where I'm going because this is quite this is pretty dark. So basically climb up all these inner buildings to get up to the actual cathedral entrance. Ooh. I can definitely hear one somewhere. Click clack. So weird. He's just sat there wrapping someone up. In webbing. Right, in we go.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Kain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
So this is one of the coolest visuals for when you change into the spirit world, so watch all these pipes. Look at that, they all warp and bend and shift to different shapes, and it causes a little walkway here so we can get up a bit higher. Walk carefully. I hate falling off things. Happens a lot in the game. I think I have to go to this other door first. This is all the pulley system to activate there's an air draft that comes out of these grates down here. Well, you can't really see them actually, but in that black pit down there we're basically going to be able to glide up higher. We're making our way up through the entire cathedral. It's such a huge area and you keep going up and up and up, and Zephon himself is right at the very top. Basically trying to kill him before I go in there. There's a big block puzzle in here. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an adult one. Look at him. Wow. Oh my god, he looks so cool and scary. The adult ones as well have these weird little wing-like protrusions on their back as well. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's just a cool effect. Yeah, look at that. Wow. See, they're quite a lot bigger as well. So that's what they used to look like. Yep. Still very scary and freaky. And now remastered. Incredible. Right, these guys are going to be a bit of a pain this entire time, so I'm going to try and squish one with a block because that was a that was an achievement I tried to get last time. I think it glitched is what happened. So as soon as you use the thing, they take their chance to jump in. Oh, actually, I can try and stab some on the wall. That's another achievement. Oh god, there's so many. There's one impaled on the wall. Let's try and squish the big one, that'd be good. Oh, I think I'm at the wrong angle. Yeah, I am. Oh, let's try and squish this one. Oh, it's still not working. Oh no, that's because the wall is not quite in the right position. Oh, I trapped that one in that hole. Did you see that? I didn't mean to do that. Right, hopefully this works this time. Oh my god, he's actually trapped in there. That's so funny. Got ya. Flipped off. Got ya. Right, glad to get that achievement done. I was worried it was permanently bugged. It's a very satisfying click-click noise. That's the one I flipped, so I need to remember which way. I should have had it. Oh, whoa, that was weird. He just ran up the block and stood on the top, that was weird. I didn't even jump. Just looking back at how the old graphics used to look. Interesting. This puzzle music's quite cool as well. Yeah, don't mess this one up because you'd have to pull out all the other blocks to get it out of this wall if you put this in the wrong way. Not really a soft lock because I think there's a way you can get them out, but yeah, don't get that wrong. So this room's in that other door that we walked past, so I was right to come to the furthest one. Yeah, so remember when you're in the spirit world, you can't open doors, can't move anything, nothing moves at all. So you have to be constantly shifting in between the two worlds. There is another achievement for gliding for 30 seconds, I think it is. I've wrote down all the achievements I need to remember not to miss. Ooh, that's what I get for not looking. I'm glad I got rid of the Kain and killed two things. One, that was a good one. Go. We've activated this big fan. So you come over here and off we go. There's two bells here and we have to hit them so that they're both ringing at the same time. Again, I know where I'm going, so I'm just going to run straight to it. It's a little time limit thing. So once you hit these two bells, it breaks some glass. The glass itself is a hint, as you can see there's two bells pictured all over it, so that was your hint on what you were supposed to do there. Obviously I'm not taking the time to look around and find these things because I know where I'm going, but if you're a new player, there is environmental clues all the way around. A couple of puzzles in here. Oh, here, this is a human, and they're actually vampire worshippers. They actually believe in the vampires, and they will attack you because, well, they don't think you're a vampire. You were one, but not anymore. But yeah, these guys, you can just punch them and they'll die from your claws. They do look really cool. Obviously, I've made him all bloody now, so I can't have a good look at him, but oh, they're so weird. Yeah, look how they used to look. Just cover themselves in this weird mask. But yeah, they have little throwing daggers. There's some with a spear as well. That'll get you. This is quite a big puzzle. This one is another block puzzle, but it's all with pipes. So you have to arrange the pipes in the correct order. Correct orientation. Got to use the Soul Reaver to, yeah, blow up 10 vampires. So take the chance while it's there. Weirdly, there was no sound just then. That was quite strange. Oops. Notice how the music as well, it's got a lot of like airy noises like pipes and things, because obviously it's trying to make sense in the in the cathedral where it's all about the pipes and stuff. So this is an area we haven't even seen yet, but if you complete this puzzle in the correct order, you'll see this happen and think, what is that? But basically we have to... There's little levers that you pull off the ground there. They're all protected by a glass dome for some reason. And you complete all these puzzles and each one breaks. That puzzle. Next one is just for another health upgrade, but while we're here we're definitely getting it. Because remember, I'm going to try and 100% this. Here's the one with the spear. One hit with the Soul Reaver, dead. Which would make perfect sense. Boom, gone. Because they are only human. Oh shit, 50 times already. Oh my gosh. Oh man, there's so many. Right, let's try to do this. 2 hits. Nice. Come here. 1 hit for the for the fledgling ones. Adults take 2 hits. 1 hit for the fledgling one. Right, they're going to keep jumping down, so notice there's little spears in the wall here. You can pull these off. These pipes. And then you can just use them as a normal spear. But yeah, if you want them to not keep coming down, if you leave them stabbed and don't eat their souls, you should, in theory, not get too many spawning in. So much easier being able to move the camera with the analog stick, because obviously to align these blocks I'm constantly looking like what's in the holes and which shape these blocks are. Before you obviously had to use the back buttons as you turn it, and if you tapped it, it would immediately always face to the front like that, and that happened like accidentally quite a lot. But yeah, it's just good quality of life update, that is. Ta-da. Always found it weird that one always turned green. Don't know why it does that. It's just always been that way. Yes. Oh, there's another one somewhere. Woof. sometimes they would jump down, but they get stuck in the walls. So you can hear them. It's like quite anxiety-inducing. You can hear them clicking like back here, because sometimes they fall out of the map, I think, and you can hear them. And you can see their legs like all clipping through and stuff. Oh, it's not a power-up. Why do I think it was a power-up? I think that must be in the next area. Okay, so you have to do this one. Let's save as well. I'm going to save in another slot just in case. That's all done. Another little puzzle here. So you've got to pull this lever. It opens a door, but the door is timed, and there's no time to run down there after you pull it. So therefore, go to the spirit world. Time stops, and then you've got all the time in the world to get over there. So that would slide close if you wouldn't get in there quick enough. Ooh, got me. Oh, not quite enough to get my Soul Reaver back. Yeah, if you activate this on the wall, it keeps this open permanently. Not that you really need to go back in there now, but still. Maybe it's this way that the power-up one was. Oh yeah, it is this room. Yeah, in there there's a power-up trapped. So we definitely need that. Trying to figure out which one to start with. Which is the easiest one? This one might be good. It's a good job I don't mind the block puzzles. A lot of people did, but I think they're fine. Oh, did you see that? See Raziel's head looking over there? He always looks at something that's interesting. So, usually enemies. So, again, there's one over there in the wall. Gives you a good little tip what's about to happen. It's quite therapeutic doing these block puzzles because they're simple enough. So you just chill out and complete the the murals on the wall. Except when the Zephon keep jumping down and scaring the hell out of you and interrupting you. Oops. Keep accidentally activating the map still. Oh. I thought I heard a noise of one jumping down. It might have been the block noise then. Have I done that wrong? I have. Where am I going with this one? Oh, it's over there. The legs are going in the wrong direction. One thing as well that I wanted to talk about was the language in this game. It's very, I wouldn't say complicated, but it's very interesting. They use a lot of words that are not common, and I know for a fact that people have literally learnt to speak better English through this game. If you are a non-native English speaker, they genuinely picked up a lot from this game, and some people even want to learn English because of the English voice acting, and they want to understand it, so they genuinely improved their skills just from listening to this game. Even as a native English speaker like myself, it increased my vocabulary so much just by the way the dialogue was written. Yeah, it's obviously written so well and voice acted so well. So there's a lot of words you would never hear. You'd have to learn what does that mean, figure out the meanings of it, and yeah, it's such a cool thing about this game. And yeah, over the years I've heard so many people say it genuinely helped them to learn English. Ta-da! It is open. Did it have to blow up? Probably not. Just opening would have been fine. It's a little bit dramatic. We'll try not get hit here. Oh my god! Whoa. Just dodged that. Just ignore you guys. Keep going all the way up. Look at these cocoons in the wall. Oh my god, look at the detail on them. You could barely even see there was a face on them before. Look at that. Oh, this is so creepy. So this is like all of the Zephon like evolving and I assume like turning from fledgling to adult or just becoming what they are, basically. Is this a dead end or this way? Or this way? Oop. Yeah, it is. So there's just this poor human here. How did this human vampire hunter manage to get here? He's got himself trapped in this awful place. You can actually make him fight this dude over here. Let's go see if we can do it actually, just for fun. So he's one of the guys with the flamethrower, and we obviously haven't seen that yet, so if I can get him close enough, he'll start using his flamethrower on him. Oh, he's already aware. What is that thing? Here he goes. Look, it didn't. So look, he doesn't even want to stay in this area. He just walked away. Oh no! I've buggered that up, haven't I? I have to go throw him on the fire now. Yeah, thanks for the help, dude. Okay, stop now. I need a little bit of your soul, please. Thank you. I didn't mention in the last one that if you do take too much of their soul energy, they will die. So you need to be careful. Only take a little bit just to fill up your health a tiny bit, because they will just eventually die if you do that. Tip here as well. So this is that room. We're basically trying to activate this grate here. Do not turn these round now, because you can often forget which direction they were. Because I remember as a kid, as soon as I unlocked them, I started moving them, and then forgot which way they were supposed to be, and then I was here for ages turning them all round once I broke these other glass domes, and I couldn't remember which way it had to be. So just leave them. They're basically in the unactivated position. So once you've opened up all of the done all the puzzles and unlocked the others, then it's just easier. It's easier to remember. I might have done this wrong. So for these pipes just make a sound that's going to break the glass here, and you just have to open the correct two. So for that room, it's the one nearest the camera, the two nearest the camera. I think it's the same on the other side, but I can't remember. I usually get them slightly wrong. It's mainly because each time I sort of do it in a different order. Oh yeah, I think this one maybe it's the furthest to. Let's try. Yes. So left side, nearest the camera, to the right side, furthest away from the camera. Yes, I had a feeling I was getting close to that. I don't have to worry so much trying to remember to kill everything. Yeah, see how he drains your health, because when they've got those blue sparkly particles on them, it means they're a special one and they can drain your health after they hit you for the first time. But if you just run away, it breaks the connection and it's fine. You just run away. I mean, technically you don't have to fight any of these enemies really. You can run past them. Again, you can complete the game pretty quick if you just don't fight anything. You just listen to the cutscenes and completed the puzzles that are necessary, and you get right to the end. Here we go. we go. Not long and we'll be fighting Zephon. Say not long, there's still quite a lot to do. Right, first off, you have to go and repair these pipes here. Wow, I just noticed the textures on the wall. Yeah, obviously it's all like webbing and stuff. Oh wow. Again, just such more detailed texture. So fix those 2 pipes, and then we're going this way. Whoop. Helpfully, these guys just stand there and let you have your little cutscene moment where you're looking around and wondering what to do. And that pipe there is the final one we need to activate to get to Zephon. Ah, damn it. Oh god, hang on, come on. Need to get more wall spike attacks now. Let's try to do it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Oh, I think we're too close now. I think he got stuck on the other guy. Oh, I can't do it. I'll find another area where it's easier to do this. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to do something very important. It's such a funny animation, him picking this up. Oh. That's one way to do it. With your mind. See, I threw it auto-faced him to go up there, but it still didn't quite make it. It's a shame. Yeah, it can be quite awkward to get the right angle to hit them. One done. Oh yes. There's this funny glitch that they can do sometimes where they just jump and spin round doing a T-pose. He'll just do that for ages and ages now. Sir, are you okay? Oh, it's a shame his upper arm is trapped to the wall, but it's still a good picture. I'll have that shot. Oh. Might use a glyph here. Just for fun. I always go round the wrong way. Ooh. Just. It's always a risk using the Soul Reaver move actually, because it takes a little bit of time to power up, and the enemies always take advantage and they'll hit you, and just remove the Soul Reaver just in time. Just to be annoying. Number 2, one more to go. Oh, you got me! Little bugger. So yeah, just got to pop that, knock that pipe over. And then there's a button up here. Just being careful because it's very easy to slip off these pipes. And then you have to go all the way around again. So I like to crawl everywhere. It's just a bit easier and safer. In this room as well, it's really freaky. There's all these people that have all been hung up and cocooned. And some of them are still moving. They're still alive. Look. Oh, that is nasty. Oh my god. It's awful. So I'm not sure if, are they turning them into Zephon, or they just trap them up there for food? Don't know. Maybe both, who knows. Very freaky. So there we go, that's the third and final one. So we're very close now. Obviously as a kid this seemed to take forever to do. Like, it just seemed to go on for so long. It's such a big area. I don't have a spear at the minute. So I could throw them up on the block so they're out of my way for a moment while I try and complete the puzzle. Because they don't really understand how to jump down unless they do it accidentally. It's just enough time for me to get out, hopefully. Yay. Right. Here as well, so this room that we came in a moment ago and I activated the little thing down there, there's a secret here that not everyone's going to see, but this is part of the achievement. There's a wall here, so once we kill Zephon, all those walls that look like that across the way there, they're climbing walls, and you'll be able to climb them once you've defeated Zephon. And you have to come back to this room. It's not natural because you come back on yourself, you come back here and go up there, and there's some pipes to activate, and that's a little achievement. Basically, it's there just as a remnant to how the game was originally going to end, which was Raziel would switch on the cathedral's pipes and it would destroy all of the vampires in all of Nosgoth, basically. That was how they were originally thinking to end the game. Obviously it turned a lot different. But yeah, that's practically a little remnant of how they were going to go. Here we go. And now we're in Zephon's little area. This is going to be fun because just going to run down here and get the warp gate, of course. So the voice of the Elder God, Tony J, I think he did Zephon as well. creepy. Look at the walls. It's so spidery. A little bit of lag. Just loading or unloading the previous area, I guess. Right. There's an achievement I need to get here as well, so actually I might be able to get 2. So there's an achievement for returning to a boss, so I might let him kill me. And there's also an achievement for removing all of Zephon's legs, so let's have a look at Zephon. He's quite something, so enjoy.
Son, there is no returning for you, Raziel.
Zephon, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer. You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A crevice in which to cower, only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you who must succumb to my will.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I warn you, brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
Morsel. So there you go, that is Zephon. Isn't he terrifying? I love as well how when Raziel first walks into here and he looks up and sees Zephon come down, his first instinct is, oh my god, I need to run away. He turns around and wants to get out. I love that. And that's the thing as well, so Zephon's face all opens up. That's how he used to look. Look at that. And now he's this nightmare. See, he'll reach down and like try and bite you as well. But look, his whole face opens up. Yeah, I was just trying to smash some of his legs. And he occasionally lays these eggs as well, and that's going to be the key to killing him. Oof. Yeah, I'm going to let him kill me just because it will be easier. Oh yeah, I might have to get him to kill me. Hello? Please get me. So yeah, basically there's an achievement for returning to a boss arena, like while you're fighting him. So I can just kill myself here and quickly run back. Easiest place to do it is here because Zephon has a warp gate right next to him, his own like personal little lair warp gate, so it's the quickest one to run back to. So hopefully that procs the achievement. That would be very nice. Oh, need more souls than that. Come on. Been waiting a while. Ah, there we go. Normally it doesn't take too long to get a soul. Right, fingers crossed this works. Yes.
Come to test me again, brother? I grow weary of your meddling.
That's quite a rare line to hear, that one. Woo. I need to get his legs now. Come on. Oh no. Oh, there we go. One more. One more leg. Ooh. That's all his legs. Oh, I don't think the achievement worked. Not much I can do about that. Ouch. So you grab an egg and throw it at him. Oh, I'm definitely going to end up in the spirit world, I think. Might glitch the game here. I'm going to end up in the spirit world during a cutscene. So yeah, you throw his own eggs at him, his burning eggs, 3 times.
Zephon's apostate soul has bestowed on you a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you are able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable, but only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you.
There we go. Zephon is defeated. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't get that achievement. I wonder if it's because I think I broke one of his legs, then I died and left and came back in, and I think that might have bugged it out there, so I'll have to complete that on another thing. But yeah, all you have to do is, he's got 4 legs, you just have to whack them when they get stuck in the ground, and then that's how you get that achievement.
In the mountains beyond the pillars, Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto impeded.
So there you go. I'm saving another slot there. So I'll just show you how to get the other little achievements. I already showed you that room, but it'd be good to get that done too. Little secret. I think it was this way. Yes. So let's jump down. Jump. Right, leave those Zephon here, and here, that is our new ability. We can climb these walls, and again, that's opened so much of the game. There's so many secrets we can go and get now. And up here, you activate these 3. Hymm of Death. There you go. Oh, and then this pops up as well to refill your glyph energy. So yeah, the sound itself just kills them. So yeah, I'll stop it there, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm not sure where we're going to go next. Maybe back to the pillars and do all that, or pick up some power-ups. I'll decide. So yes, thank you very much for watching.